Everyone, we're working on a loser's bracket match today. Got Impartial Judgment in the lackey seat, and then we got Clay Black Gray in the real life seat. So it looks like Impartial Judgment has got the nuts draw where they have Hospitality and Bethany plus Peter, because they can go Hospitality, or they go Peter first, play a meek disciple from deck, and then they do Hospitality to draw 2 cards. A pretty nice little setup here, but they lost a die roll. So let's see what kind of hand they're up against here. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The clay mirror match. Looks like they're soul drawing each other, which is exciting. Okay, so let's see. Star abilities in this person's hand. They have the Ascension, which they can play Lost Soul from a deck, so they could get out of the soul drought. And alternatively, they don't really have a way to Matthew right now. Yeah, they're kind of incentivized to go second, especially if they don't have any lost souls. The only bad thing is if an opponent attacks with Matthew and they save Foreign Wives in hand, they get to draw a bunch of cards. And they could easily draw into like hoppers and lost souls and stuff. So it's a difficult position to be in. Because like what? On turn 1, you're just going to play down Foreign Wives, play down your artifacts, activate, grab some stuff. And it's just... And then opponent gets to draw 3 cards, and you're still left with just a Foreign Wives. So I think this is a go second hand. I mean, in a perfect world, I could see both hands, and I could see that this one doesn't have any defense. So playing a Lost Soul from an attack from their deck and then attacking with Akeem could, in theory, like get a Lost Soul here. But I'm not going to be biased and do that. And in theory, this is also a blind matchup, so we don't know that they're going to try and Matthew me on turn 1. So I think I'm just going to go second. Okay, so that means Impartial Judgment is going to get to do their star abilities first. So let's reveal them all. We'll do Peter first. Let's play a Meek Disciple. Let's see, I can go play my Meek John, Meek Simon, or Meek... You don't have a way to bounce anybody right now, so let's just put in... Meek Simon's always nice. So yeah, I'll put Meek Simon because we'll bounce him later, especially if we have Hypocrisy in our hand. So we'll play that, and then we'll draw 2 cards. Very nice. All right, this deck's going to play Ascension to play Lost Soul from their deck. Okay, so let's see. We see a Prosperity, which I'll probably want to play, or Disoriented, but Prosperity is always nice to try and set down some velocity. Okay, so they did that. All right, so now it is going to be Impartial Judgment's turn. Okay, so we can get to Matthew if we want to. Play Spirit as a Dove, go grab Matthew and attack. So that's one option. Maybe we want to try and maximize the amount of cards we draw, so we can try to draw a Hopper or Lost Souls. Should be nice. So yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So we're just going to go take a Gospel card, grab Matthew, discard that, and then put down Chamber. And then do we want to put down anybody else before we attack? Let's see. Let's just do that. So we're going to go in with Matthew, convert to Meek. So let's see, we see their hand. They have Foreign Wives, Akeem, Ascension, and New Covenant. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 plus Foreign Wives. And Foreign Wives is going to be, I think it's like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they get to draw 11, but they're going to hit hand size before then. So they're just going to draw a bunch of cards. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so they drew 8 cards off of that. So if they wanted to draw more, they should have put more down. But sometimes drawing too much is a bad thing. Okay, so Matthew drew it. Let's put down our souls. We do 1, 2, 3. Then we get to draw 3 to replace that. There's Lost Souls. Very nice. Okay. And then they get to do their Lost Soul abilities. Let's do Lost Souls first. The reason we do this first is if we draw a Lost Soul off of Shepherds, we can make more tokens. Okay. Lost Soul token. And then Shepherds. We draw underdeck a card from hand to draw 1. Let's see. What don't we need right now? Probably... We need to get to hand size at the end of turn. I could see a world where we don't really need Hospitality and Bethany right now. Bottom that, draw a card, drew right on, and then we use Grumbled. Maybe we bottom our Second Coming here, or one of our heroes. We don't need Mary right now. Bottom Mary, and then we drew Zacchaeus. Okay. Do we want to play a dominant before anything? No. Okay, so that's the attack and the block. So we can go Second Coming to Son of God, negate Lost Souls, and try to soul drought them. Is that the only way we win this game? Or we could block with Foreign Wives and hope they don't have Love One Another. But considering they just drew 9 cards, so I guess maybe we block with Foreign Wives, check and see if they have Love One Another. And if they have Love One Another, we can just play Second Coming to get Son of God and negate Lost Souls. So yeah, I like that. So let's do that. So we block. It's Matthew's initiative. They only drew 1 enhancement, but it is the one they needed. They will convert Foreign Wives to a Blue Brigade hero. Okay, so I think we're going to try to soul drought them. So Second Coming to Son of God, rescue Lost Souls. So that's going to get rescued. and then that's going to negate the lost soul generation, and they don't get a lost soul here. So defensive use of Son of God there to try and slow Matthew down. And the idea is if we don't try to draw that many cards, maybe we can soldier out them again. And now look at them. They have all these dominants stuck in their hand. Okay. Try to give you guys a better view of play. Okay. So now we got to go down to hand size. Let's put this down, put Gabriel down, negate their neutrals. And then we know they have 4 drachma coins. So if we don't want to play Peter, we don't want to try to put down Barabbas. Okay, 2 more cards. Let's put down Zacchaeus. I don't like playing down Zacchaeus in decks where your opponent's going to be playing the Resurrection. So I want to try and do that if at all possible. Do I just discard an enhancement here? Just play down Peter. So if we were negating their neutrals, then putting down Peter is not a bad idea. So we'll do that. And then we can, yeah, we'll just do that. All right, pass to turn. I don't like putting Zacchaeus down, but that's what we're going to do. Okay, darkness is negated. We have Authority of Christ, star ability. We can set aside a hero from hand. Okay, we can set aside Akeem, maybe. How important is it to negate their neutrals? I think it's very important. I wish I could set aside an artifact. We have a lot of those. Okay, Patmos is a dead card. So in theory, I could have gone like set this aside, play this, get somebody. So it looks like we're just trying to catch up now. How important is negating neutrals here? We'll know that they'll have access to Book of the Covenant next turn. Book of the Covenant's really good. But 3 cards is also really nice. It's just tough. I'm gonna decide to not. Oh wait, set aside. Yeah, I'm just gonna decide to not do that. Okay, so no doing that. Okay, that's our prep phase. So this is negated. So Book of the Covenant's negated, but you can still activate covenants there. The covenants that are activated are CBN. So let's see, what do we want? We have awesome things plus authority, which is nice. Gospel. Maybe we can just grab Spirit as a Dove. No. Maybe we can do. Let's see. So I have Love One Another. I have Good Seed. I have Spirit as a Dove, but I don't have a meek hero to play it on to go grab something. Maybe we just try to play around Foreign Wives right now by grabbing Love One Another. Okay, so grab Love One Another and then put down 4 drachma coin. Put down face down. Put down Akeem. And let's see. Are we ready to rumble? We can go Reassuring Angels attack. Exchanging for Matthew. Trying to catch up here in cards. Soul Drought didn't work. Matthew will convert to Meek. Build upon his hand. We see 1, 2, 3. Is it just 3? Crimson, orange, white. Yeah, so not as good as the draw 9 or whatever. Draw 3 here. Scatter Cheap, Untouchables, and Denarius. Okay. So here we go. We got a lot of enhancements, and hopefully we can play our Ascension to mess them up a little bit. Okay, do we want to block here? So we can go Deceiver into Highwayman, draw 3 cards. But then that lets them play stuff. I don't know if we want to let them play anything, just give them, because we know we're ahead in the race, right? They've already used Son of God Second Coming, have a soul. If they attack here, they get another soul, and in theory we're like 1 ahead of them, because next turn we can attack, get a soul, play Son of God Second Coming, get 2 souls. So I'm just trying to figure out how we want to make our defensive stand here. We know that they have a Love One Another in hand. All right, I think the way they get back in this game though is if they ban our heroes. So let's see, if they banned, actually it's not that bad. They don't get to draw a bunch of cards. So I don't think it's going to be the end of the world here. They do get to grab a fortress. I don't know what to do. Odds I'll block, evens I won't. I just don't know. Okay, it's evens, so I won't block. So I'm going to give them a lost soul. Here you go. Okay, Matthew, we're going to discard our Patmos. We're going to put down Denarius, and we're going to pass with 6 cards in hand. Okay, draw 3 cards. We have Star of Bethlehem. We have a Nativity Hero, so we get to draw a card. Draw 1. Draw Virgin Birth. That's not how you want to do it. Okay. So they do have Akeem negating our neutrals. So this Book of the Covenant's going to be negated. But what if we did... We're trying to set up like a big Impartial Judgement turn here. I'm trying to figure out if I can do that. Because we can go Virgin Birth to get our hero from our reserve. And then we have the Ride On. So let's just put Possessing Spirit on their Foreign Wives. Actually, that's a candidate that they want to bounce. So maybe we'll just place it on Akeem. So yeah, we'll place that on Akeem, and then, so now that's going to be negating Akeem. So now our neutrals are going to work. Activate this on Peter, activate Book of the Covenant, go to reserve, grab an artifact. Let's see. Let's just grab, I think we need some help on defense here. So if we go Covenant of Prayer, we can banish that to go grab a defensive card. Is there any way we can take stuff from them? Stolen Treasures is nice. So let's grab that. And then Territory card. Let's look at the take a human hero from reserve. Let's take this guy. Okay. And then maybe discard this to draw 4. And then lay down Patmos to take a disciple from deck. We have John. Jenny Boy. Oh, so the thing is, I don't have access to Meek tokens right now. So that's why I can't really do Impartial Judgment. So I don't know what I'm thinking. Because like I could have gone Book of the Covenant, bounce, Simon, attack, choose Possessing Spirit as a blocker. But I don't think they have anything to worry about. There's nothing here, but they don't know that. Okay, so I want to try to still do Impartial Judgment this turn. Is there anything I can do? I don't think there is. Let's put down Satan's Seat. I just don't have any ways to get tokens right now. So yeah, I kind of bungled that. I forgot you had to have tokens. Oh, we do have... So yeah, I can still do it. So let's go Crowd's Choice, go to deck for a good card. Let's get Heavenly Host and then get a token. And then we're going to do Heavenly Host, add 4 more, so we're gonna have 5 tokens total. And yeah, so now we can go to Rescue Attempt, go to Jotham, revert to Meek to take Partial Judgment. So I don't know what Jeremy would do in this scenario. I don't know if he would like suspect that opponent didn't have anything, or he just like try to nuke his opponent's hand on turn 2. So when in doubt, just get a soul while you can, I suppose. Okay, and we can ban to a Meek hero, so we're gonna ban to Matthew. Then we're going to ride on Partial Judgment. Opponent has to discard 5 evil cards from hand. Okay, so they discard Scatter Cheap, and then they see that their hand is just full of good cards. Okay, and they have to surrender the Darkness, and they're on the board. Okay, so they put those guys back. And now, okay, so if they have authority, so we don't want to try and put things down to get authority. Do we discard this Lost Child Found, maybe? Because if we need to bounce things, we have Book of the Covenant. We can go grab that. There should be an Angel in Chamber right now. Yep, sorry. So, 10 cards in hand. Let's discard Lost Child Found. And we will play 1 more card down. It's nice to go Condemn Thief, block, get initiative, play Stolen Treasures. I always love doing that. I love doing that because we can block, do that, take their authority, so now they can't like ride on or anything. So we're definitely going to be keeping him in our hands, and this to not let them play. Maybe we just discard Hypocrisy, huh? I just don't think that's going to do anything. We're getting initiative in battle. We just want to play this and win. Okay, so pass the turn, discard that, pass the turn to them. 1, 2, 3, Drew Matthias, Claudius, and Resurrection. And then upkeep abilities, we get Book of the Covenant to draw 1, Deceiver. Okay, so we have 2 negated artifacts. The Book of the Covenant's also negated, but we still have New Covenant, which can go to reserve and grab something. So let's see what we can do here. We soul droughted them, which is crucial. All right, so we can grab Send the Helper, which is probably what we want. Yeah, so let's just grab Send the Helper. You may bounce a clay hero in territory. Here, bounce that. And then, okay, so we have a Resurrection and we have Matthias. So that's nice. And we can ban to their stuff. Okay. So I don't think I want to try and draw any cards here. So honestly, as weird as it sounds, I think I'm just going to go Matthew, like a Meek Matthew attack. So if I didn't draw any Lost Souls return, drawing 1 off Book of the Covenant there is really greedy. But anyways, Matthew's going to attack. Draw. Not going to draw. He's just going to be meek. Send the Helper triggers. I get to draw in reserve. Pick a good card from reserve here. Let's grab... Maybe just set up Simon next turn. So we'll grab Simon. Opponent's block. Okay, Matthew's a 4/6. We know they have Ride On. I think we don't. I don't. Maybe I don't. Does Matthew want to play any cards before they block? Let's see. They have Resurrection. Yeah, I think I want to get my Resurrection value in. So Resurrection, play good Gospel Fortress, empty Tomb Hero from deck. Let's grab Herod's Temple. And but I was kind of hoping to say the Resurrection for when they block, I could just bounce their guy with Matthias. If they have a Christian Martyr here, this is the right play. So I'm just going to do this. Yeah, so do I have any empty tomb heroes? Let's see, I got Joanna. And if they block from hand, I get to toss the next, so that's nice. So yeah, I think this is just safe. I already have a bunch of ways to kill them in battle. So let's do ban to Joanna. Let's see, what else we're going to ban to? We're going to ban to their Zacchaeus. Maybe just force them to block with Barabbas, so no surprises. So Joanna, Zacchaeus, and John. Toss the next. Could be nice. Or who else? Is there anybody else we just want to ban to for fun? We could ban to Matthias. Yeah, so this still works. I think the way that ordering happens, I think cards that, so when you ban a lot of heroes into battle, there's different layers of when those effects can resolve. So for example, if you have a card that bans, you need to put that card at the last ability in your banding chain or your activation chain. So if a card that says draw a card and you have a hero that says band to a hero, you need to draw your cards before you band. And I think the same thing is with like choosing the blocker. That needs to also happen at the last part. Okay, so anyways, still think we want Matthias here. Okay, so we're coming in. Joanna's converting to Meek to take a good card from reserve because we don't want to draw. Let's take our You Will Remain, and then we can bounce. Oh, so Zacchaeus is, so Matthias is going to do his next. Convert this to Meek to bounce somebody. We can bounce Foreign Wives or we can bounce Akeem. Bouncing Akeem, I think, bounces the Possessing Spirit, but I think bouncing Foreign Wives is nice too because we know that they don't have any more Convert regardless of Protect Convert, so if we can stop them from drawing cards. And then I can look at the top 2 cards of deck and take one. 2 Lost Souls. Oh gosh. So, so this is a reason not to do this. If I flip 2 Lost Souls over, okay. I guess I did it, and so I guess I don't have a choice. But yeah, that was a big misplay. Okay, put that down. Yeah, that was really bad. And then we'll choose Barabbas to block with Zacchaeus. Okay, and so Barabbas can grab an evil enhancement from reserve, from a reserve. Do they want Seized by Babylon? We'll take an evil enhancement from opponent's reserve. So let's see, they have Not Among You as the only evil enhancement. So they're just going to grab that. Okay, so that Not Among You is in their hand. And they're going to play right on to play, I don't know, Authority of Christ, discard all you characters you do not control. So that's nice because they get rid of the Possessing Spirit that way. And Barabbas is killed CBN. And they get their Judas back. So yeah, that was good, but I just accidentally greeted and then they got a Lost Soul in play. So I'm just learning the hard way. Okay, so that's gonna be a Lost Soul here, up to 3, and then put this down, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pass the turn. Okay, draw 3 cards. We have Untouchables, but they have Foreign Wives, so we don't want to do that. They're back to negating my neutrals. They have a Lost Soul in play. What's my best attack? So I just have Untouchables plus Resurrection. I can go Resurrection, band Zacchaeus, John in, toss the next and kill him. So that's nice. Do I just go Mary, hit their book, grab something from reserve, grab like Authority or something, or Ascension? I can go Gabriel Mary in case they have a Dominant to stop me with that. What punishes me with Gabriel Mary? No. So Gabriel to Mary. Do we have Unity? No, we don't have Unity. So Mary's not going to do anything. Just sit there. Well, that's awkward. Okay, Gabriel Mary coming in. Don't have Unity because I played down my king. And better attack there would have been maybe like Simon Peter and a John or Mary. Anyways, this is my attack. Opponent can block. Let's see. So we have Claudius plus Herod's Temple, which isn't half bad, I suppose. But yeah, it's still weak to Resurrection because Mary can come in and negate Claudius. But what else do I have? I have Deceiver. Just checking my deck. I have Goliath and Woman of Thebes. That's an option. Oh, but Satan's Seed is negating protectability, so Woman of Thebes isn't going to work, I don't think. I've Herod's Temples plus Outsiders. Yeah, that's a good block. So let's go. So I have to activate Herod's Temple first. So let's do that. So let's go Herod's Temple. Hope we don't hit our Outsiders. Be the definition of unfortunate. Okay, so reserve John the Fisherman, and then block with Deceiver, go to deck for Outsiders. And because we have board disadvantage, we can count the number of good brigades they have. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 good brigades. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. So we can underdeck 7 things. So we're going to be underdecking Outsiders. We're going to be underdecking both of their heroes. So 1, 2, 3. Let's hit their neutrals. Negate neutrals. 4. Oh wait, they have Chamber. 4. If we hit Chamber, that'll work. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What else? Look at the Covenant. 7. Yeah, so I think that's it. 7. Maybe, yeah. Okay, so we're underdeck Outsiders and then these cards. Okay, and there's nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. Nothing at all, really. I'm trying to think how we could have played around that. Yeah, we really wanted our... Oh, we could have played Pilfer. Pilfer to negate Herod's Temple. Yeah, that could have done it, but we weren't suspecting the Outsiders, so we got blindsided, and now we have to get down 2 cards out of our hand. But we don't want to play down our evil characters. We don't want to discard evil enhancements because we need them to win negate battles. We just play a Resurrection here. Do we just play some evil characters? Okay, so they already used their authority, so our guys are probably safe now. So let's bring them out. You're safe. You're safe. Okay, and pass the turn. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We get a Book of the Covenant trigger. We draw a card. No other upkeep triggers. Let's put down our Ends of the Earth here. Let's go for, yeah, I think we're good on enhancements. So let's deactivate our new covenant. Let's deactivate Send the Helper. And let's go this time. Let's go Book of the Covenant, activate it now since, let's go grab Covenant of Prayer. And we're trying to set up our nice Temple Guard Goliath combo, I think. Yeah, so we'll do that. Or I could go Covenant Prayer, go Teaching and Parables, which could be good too. Do I want to prioritize offense or defense? Let's do prioritize some offense here. So let's grab Covenant Prayer, banish that, go get Teaching. Covenant Prayer also activating. You will remain. Very nice. So we're going to play Teaching on Akeem to negate your Doesn't Matter, and we'll reserve an evil card for opponent's hand so we can take their stolen treasures, probably the most threatening. So that's going to get reserved. And now what happens if we go Simon, choose Condemned Thief to block? They get to take one of these. They're left with a negate. They can draw cards, but I think they're out of options here, really. We don't care if they take something. Okay, so now we're gonna go Simon, negate neutrals, negate lost souls, sorry, and then convert to Meek, choose a Condemned Thief to block. Condemned Thief will take enhancement from opponent's hands. No matter what I take, they can just toss me down with Herod's Temple. So what's a good card for an offense to have? The Ascension? Or Love One Another, so we can get around their foreign wives again. So yeah, we'll take Love One Another. They also have a Not Among You in their hand. So there's the Love One Another they get. Okay, Simon's initiative. They can go Ascension, ban to all their stuff, or they can just toss them down. Well, first thing, let's go Ends of the Earth, reveal the top 7 cards of deck, put a Lost Soul in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they may add a revealed Bible icon. There's no Bible icons probably in my deck left, so that was dumb. Let's put down our Spur, and the rest have to go back. So next turn, we know we're going to draw Simon, Peter, Slave, and Angel. We can negate a neutral card, doesn't matter. I think we're fine with Herod's Templing, getting rid of our... Oh, wait, yeah, let's do that. So Herod's Temple, and then we'll just toss down your blocker. He's dead, get a soul. Now we just need to break through one more time, and we have Eternal Inheritance to do that, so nice. Okay, so somehow we're coming back, and then we are done. Pass the turn. Draw 3 cards, play down a card. Okay, Disoriented. Hello, Disoriented. It's negated. Okay, we have this. So basically, we just need to block next turn, and maybe our Woman of Thebes is going to be our way out of this. Have they already played their woes? No, they still have their woes to get out of that. Oh gosh, what are we going to do? Okay, here's the plan. Here's the plan, Stan. We're going to go... Where did you come from? Where did you go? I should have played this last turn to try and draw more cards, and then I could have drawn into 3 woes, and then I could have tried to fight them. So that's a mistake by me. I just make a lot of mistakes when I'm playing this Impartial Judgement deck, I guess. It's a little bit too complicated for me. No sure, no sure. All right, so what's my best attack? Is it just small boy? Maybe what I do, I try to draw some cards. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw cards. I'm gonna draw this. I'm gonna discard an evil card from their reserve. Top deck of dominant. Yeah, it's top deck of dominant. There's no more dominance. Great. Wait. And then discard an evil card from the reserve. Let's see, open up the reserve. We only see Herod's Temple Guard in there, so Temple Guard is gone. Then they get to draw 7 cards. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We played on our Satan Seed. Our Woman of Thebes doesn't do much, so let's hold off on that. Down this, negate their neutrals. My neutrals are being negated, so we'll just... Now we gotta push. Who are we gonna push with? Maybe just Joanna, right? Okay, so we're gonna attack with Joanna, convert to Meek, grabbing... Guess we'll just grab authority of Christ. Okay, so that's the rescue attempt. Opponent can block now. They're tossing the next. They haven't, they've drawn a bunch of cards, but we know that they have Love One Another. So Foreign Wives is not going to be a good block. I don't think we can block. Maybe we just force them to woes Herod's Temple. So yeah, let's go activate Herod's Temple, reserve Malachite Slave, block with Emperor Claudius. It's your initiative. They're gonna play the Resurrection, put out their chamber, and ban to John and Mary, and I don't know, I don't think it matters. We'll ban to one of your heroes, and then we can use Mary, convert this to Meek, and negate Emperor Claudius, and Emperor Claudius is gonna die. And then they get a soul. We'll give them this one. All right. Okay. We got to get down to cards in hand now. Discard Angel from the Sun. Play Son of God. Rescue your Hopper. Play Second Coming. Get back Son of God. All right, so we just need to block this turn basically. And then we need a breakthrough next turn, so let's discard Hospitality. And let's also discard... Maybe we don't need Satan's Seed anymore, so let's discard that. And then we just gotta get past this. Do I think Pilfer is gonna do anything for us here? Don't know. I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. This I do not know. I'll just what's the thief gonna do? The thief can go it can go to Highwaymen or Plunderers, huh? I don't think our only block here is like let's keep the thief because we can go Judas the Thief to Highwaymen to do something. What do I do? Okay, I'll discard a good card. Let's discard Untouchable. Pass the turn. All right, opponent's turn. We just got to break through now. We win. Okay, 1, 2, 3. No stars. Upkeep triggers. We can draw a card from book, or or we can just soldier out them another turn. Let's just soldier out them another turn and not draw any cards. That's a thing. And then let's see if we go Angel of the Winds to Lazarus. We have Lazarus plus Ascension. That seems pretty good because yeah, like we're just they have Humble. So as long as we have less cards in hand than them, yes, we do. So that stops Woman of Thebes. Okay, let's activate Send the Helper. Let's bounce Simone, and then let's go. I think Lazarus is our best bet here. So go Angel of the Winds, attack, go get Lazarus or Tamik. We're gonna draw a card, but we are gonna use Send the Helper to grab. And good card from reserve. So let's grab Eternal Inheritance. All right, opponent's block. Let's see. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. And I forgot to put down cards in hand before I attacked. So now the One of the Beds will work. So great. I love misplaying. So now that they have Humble online, they can go Woman of the Beds, give this to them, protect Lost Soul from evil cards, and I can't do anything about that. Now they have a guy that, okay, yeah, I just misplayed. That's great. Okay. We don't have any souls for them to rescue, so we're just gonna pass turn to them. 3 cards. Okay, it's Impartial Judgment's turn. No souls, huh? Is there any way to get a soul out of their deck? We don't play Bartholomew. Cute triggers, we got nothing. Even though they whiffed on the Lazarus play, like I don't think it matters. All right, put down Mary, put down Gabriel. It's negated. We have a 3 woes. Don't think... Okay. Does this deck not play Hopper? Like, what's going on? Yeah, why is this deck not playing Hopper? What the heck? That might cost them the game. They're just not running Hopper. It just makes no sense why you're not playing Hopper. And always play Hopper in your deck. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything at all we can do? So we played... we could try to bounce our Woman of Thebes somehow, but I don't know how. I don't know how. We can't really get rid of their Book of the Covenant. Oh yeah. Let's see. So if I somehow, here's my big plan. Somehow we can try to bounce Woman and Jotham and attack with Mary, hit their book, and then they can't reset their Lazarus, and we can just block with Woman next turn again. Oh, but then they have Simon to choose Deceiver as a blocker. So somehow we got to put Woman in our in the bottom of our deck. Oh, maybe we can somehow bounce a Deceiver too. Okay, but we've already discarded Lost Child Found, so that's a problem. And Oath of Purity only bounces, a territory. Woman of the Beds is technically over here, so that's not going to work. Yeah, I think if I had access to Lost Child Found here, I could do some damage, but I don't. Okay, is there any way to get rid of Jotham? I don't think so. Because I don't have any empty tomb heroes to play. Yep, I don't have Unity. It's just not working out for me. I think I bungled this game away here. Okay, so what's the plan? Anyone who attacks and bounces somebody? I don't play Matthias. Darn it. Okay, so I can attack and reserve an evil card from their deck. Is that the most I can do? Maybe. Okay, attack with Gabriel, reserve, negate Woman of the Beds, reserve an evil card from your deck. Let's reserve you're a woman, because that's going to be a problem if you draw that. And then I'll use this to represent the woman in my territory. Okay, do we want to block Gabriel? No, we don't. Maybe we want to block with woman so we can block with our own woman. So let's block with woman, just discard it. We don't want them bouncing it. And Impartial Judgment's just going to have to pass the turn back. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 lost souls off the top. Nice. All right, they got stricken and delivered. Delivered will hit Highwaymen. Let's get our stricken reminder token going. All right, we got to figure out a way to break through. Let's draw a card from Book of the Covenant. And then use Send the Helper to bounce Lazarus. And then we can do we just push with Simon, block, or do we push with Lazarus? Let's push with just post with Simon choosing Deceiver to block. So Deceiver has to deal with Stricken. Okay, so maybe before they attack, we go Woes. Let's do Evil Woes on Simon. So let's see, can I get down to hand size? We get down to less than 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I go down like this, now I can attack with Simon, choose Deceiver to block. Deceiver can't search anything, so they just play Eternal Inheritance and win the game there. All right, pretty sloppy, but apparently. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of, if I'm in the Impartial Judgement players' shoes, what do I do differently that game? Maybe I don't try to put anybody down that they can choose to block, and then maybe, did I already draw Lawless? Does this deck play Lawless? This deck doesn't play Lawless, right? Yeah, this deck doesn't play Lawless, no Hopper. It's like, what are you gonna do? Brutal. All right, Impartial Judgement is knocked out of the Gauntlet, and Clay Black Gray moves on. So the big mistakes to watch out for are not playing around Humble and not playing around Outsiders. I think Impartial Judgment was going to win the game, but then the Outsiders had a great block because that allowed them to get their neutrals back online and get their book going and reset their characters, have great attacks again. So yeah, that was a turning point, that Outsiders. So if opponent has a Harris Temple and you think you got this in the bag, like watch out. Because, yeah, this player was just stuck with this in their hand, and they could have pilfered Negated Harris Temple to play around it. So, yeah, just kind of brutal. All right, so Impartial Judgement loses. I'll see you guys next time.